Good morning. It's Monday, June 12th. Turned out to be a beautiful day. It was cloudy. It rained last night, which is good. We needed the rain. Going to do a quick garden tour. Mostly everything is planted, and hopefully the wind isn't overpowering the sound. It's a nice breeze. It's a beautiful day. So here in front of the cottage we have a couple blueberry bushes. This one's actually giving us a couple berries. And over there I just planted, there's nothing to see yet, some sunflowers. We got some wildflowers here in that little curbing. And so we'll take a walk into the garden. Before we go in, right over there I have 4 fruit trees that we planted about a month or so, a couple months ago. Since we've been back in March, we planted those. There's a Honeycrisp apple, a Macoun apple, and a couple different kinds of pears. And out and back we got some more I'll show you. We'll go around for a tour. Here's our grape arbor. This is the 3rd year for the grapes. We've got clusters of grapes. We can show that. They're all green and hard and little, but they'll be coming at some point. Right over there, there's a whole, you can see clusters everywhere. But these are doing good. We hope to get a lot of grapes this year as well. And right inside here, so you know, some full disclosure, we're rethinking some things too. I made these beds and we put strawberries and I put netting in them. And I saw a rabbit go right through it. The netting doesn't stop him. There was a snake caught in one over there. We had to kill him because he was all tangled up in the netting. We couldn't get him out. And so over there I took the netting off and I took 6 of the strawberries and I replanted them over there. I'll show you. But I'm going to move the strawberries out of those 2 beds. I'm going to remove the netting from here and I'll probably let these go, at least for this season. Here I have my potted sweet pepper plants, a couple different varieties. Right here we've got some rosemary, some basil, and some lemon balm. I'm trying to attract pollinators as well. We come over to here, we've got our other strawberry bed. We're just going to let this grow and we're going to let the runners fill in, hopefully fill this whole area in. I've tried putting some runners in these cups so that I can transplant them over to there. And what we're doing this year is we're picking the flowers just like this to encourage growth to the roots. Get this weed up while I'm here. Oh, that was a big one. And so that's something we're doing here. Here we have some flowers, which again we're trying to attract pollinators. We've got some annual sunflowers and just a couple different things. We got some lavender in here, a couple lavenders here, and then one here. Got some bee balm in the center, and then we sprinkle some wildflower seeds, and they're starting to come up. I'm sure some of them are weeds too, but we'll let the flowers come up and we'll pick the weeds out. Over here on this trellis, I just netted it the other day because the birds were eating them. I got my goji berries. These are the 2. I've got a little one over there. It's not doing so good because I planted these a few years ago. So these are doing all right. I got a couple comfrey plants here. And yeah, we'll go back over here. Over on this side, we've got the raised beds. And so again, the strawberries. This one's mainly compost, but I did put a few melons in over there, and I've got a couple comfreys on the other side. We'll show you that when we go over, just to propagate them. Over here I've got melons and squash mixed in. Now these 6 or 8 or 2, 4, 7 were here for a couple weeks, and these 5 I just planted the other day. You can see they're a lot smaller. Over here, I'm propagating this comfrey from some comfrey roots, which I'll eventually move somewhere. I got my fig trees coming back. The other fig trees over there in the strawberry bed doesn't look like it's doing too good. It's been there, this is its 4th year, but I didn't get any leaves or anything. I don't know. I'm going to leave it anyway because sometimes it just, I don't really know why it's not leaving out, but I'm not going to prematurely pull it out. We got a couple tomato plants here, some blackberries growing up here. I planted two, one right here and one right here, two elderberry bushes, and these are the 6 strawberries that I transplanted from the bed where the snake got caught in the netting. So eventually I'm going to fill this whole area, ground cover, with these wildflowers and with strawberries, and hopefully get them to grow out up there. Then down here, I've got some hot peppers, 6 hot pepper plants here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are Sugar Rush Red. And over here I have a cayenne and a Tabasco pepper, which doesn't look like it's doing, it's healthy kinda, but it's not growing a lot. And then I got some lemon drop watermelon and some other melons here. My asparagus, which came back on its own from previous years, and one tomato plant there that I didn't have room for. I just threw it in. This area is kind of overtaken by weeds, but I got some newer asparagus here, and I got some leaves. I had it. Something got in there and ate it. Thought it was a deer, but yeah, I'm starting to get my sweet potato leaves back. Trying to protect it from deer. I had a bunch of leaves and the deer ate them. Not sure if those are going to have time to come through again. Over here I got some sunflowers coming up, which I planted from seed. Planted some over here too, but the ground's a little rougher and they didn't pop, so I don't know if they still will. I don't think they will at this point. So now we're back to where we came in, right here by the grape trellis. So we'll go to this side of the garden next. There's the other strawberry bed, which will end up being moved along with the other one. Over here I've got a variety of tomatoes. These two on the end are Stupek tomatoes, I think is how you pronounce it. They were given to me by a friend. They're some kind of Russian variety. They're supposed to be really cold hardy, and they're doing great. And I've got, most of these are Romas, except for I got 2 little cherry tomatoes, and they're small, but that one's setting fruit already. And then these Romas are setting fruit as well. I just tied up most of these the other day. I got the other cherry here, which doesn't look like it's setting fruit yet. This Roma setting fruit. They look pretty healthy. So I think these are mostly weeds, but I put ginger in there, but I don't know how long it takes to come out. Maybe I won't get it till next spring. I don't know. But I'm not sure what ginger looks like, so I'm letting the weeds grow. I know some of, like I know these are weeds. We got tons of these everywhere. But I'll just let it see what happens. Over here, we got a lettuce bin. And I just planted one little bin of lettuce because it's, with the heat, it usually bolts, but it's been a fairly mild season so far. And I put this shade cloth over it, which isn't staying up, to try to keep the afternoon sun off of it. And they look really healthy and good, so see what happens with those. This one's dormant or just weeds. I was gonna maybe plant some more lettuce or something else in there. I'm not quite sure yet. Over here I have 2 zucchini. I believe those are the zucchini. And then these 4 here, 2 of them are a butternut squash, 2 of them are an acorn squash. And then Over here I have cantaloupe melons in this bed. This bed is my cucumbers, which are doing really well. And over here I have snap peas, which some of them are ready to be picked. And I like to just eat them right off the vine. And I have some wasabi radishes in the middle, but I believe we picked all of those. We did. So those are gone. I could actually put something in the middle here. And then come over there with the dogs. I'm going to walk around. Again, here's the spot where I took the 6 strawberries. And they're all eventually going to get taken out. Over here I have melons, watermelons. I got 6 of them. I threw some wildflower seed too, so I got some wildflower seeds coming to that one. I got a comfrey over there in the bucket and one in the ground right there. Right there. And they don't get a lot of sun here, so I think that's why they're not doing too good. There's another melon, another watermelon. And then these 2 watermelons are kind of smallish. This one's doing a little bit better, but I don't know, again, if it's a sun issue. Over here, I've got a lemon balm and a couple comfreys in there as well. And over here, I've got 2 peach trees, 2 different variety of peach. And over here I've got 2 different variety of cherry. So they're all dwarf, so that, you know, they'll be easy to prune. They won't grow taller than 12 feet or so. And I can put them together in a smaller area. So I kind of got these clustered over here. And in the back, we can take you over there, but they're just real small yet, is black raspberries I planted 10. It's interesting. I paid for 8. They sent me 10. I planted all 10, and 2 of them didn't make it, so I got 8. So, yeah, I'm even Steven, Seinfeld reference. So, yeah, those are over there. We could walk over there, but it's starting to rain. They're just a little still, but they're doing well. And that's about it for now so far. I'll check in again as stuff starts to grow more. And of course my rows of blackberries back there, which you've seen many times before, are doing fairly well. We have an 800 and something acre property around us. It's not ours obviously, but they farmed it for the first time in a few years. They're leasing it to local farmers. And I believe what happened is they sprayed some kind of defoliant to kill whatever was coming up in the field so that they could plant corn. And I think some of it blew in because we had it on the tree on the border, and it got some of my berries, and it actually got one of my apple trees. The apple tree looks like we're going to be able to save it. My wife pruned off all the rust. They look like rust leaves, and I got some new growth on the top, so we're not 100% sure, but I think that those are going to save. But it really did a number on a handful of my berry bushes, and so I cut them right out because I didn't know if it would spread or whatever. So we cut it out. So I'm going to try to work on filling in those gaps, continue propagating berries. I have some over there propagating, which will continue to grow out. And that's it. Just moving forward. Thanks for watching. God bless you.